It's not Jim Carrey who can walk down the street just doing anything he wants to and get away with it because nobody knows you. After a while, hopefully it'll be to the point where I can't walk out in the street. Won't that be fun? where it'll be impossible to walk anywhere without being recognized.
When you create yourself to make it, you're going to have to either let that creation go and take a chance on being loved or hated for who you really are, or you're going to have to kill who you really are and fall into your grave grasping onto a character that you never were. I saw this psychic palm reader sign, and she gave me a reading, and she said, you're about to do 3 things, 3 movies that will be very, very, very big and very important, and after that, it will be impossible for anyone to knock you down from that place. I worked in factories. I had a 9th grade education. It's a series of crushing disappointments, and I just go into a different gear. I go into, don't know how it's going to write itself, but it will. I don't know how. I'm the guy who wrote the $10 million check to himself and had it come to fruition. I'm the guy who had the substitute teacher in grade 2 who said that, whenever I want something, I pray to the Virgin Mary and I ask her for it and I promise something in return and I get whatever I want.
So didn't you write yourself a check? I heard that you did. Is that true?
I wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I gave myself 5 years.
My dad could never afford a bicycle, so I went, okay. I went home and I prayed for a bicycle and promised I'd say the rosary in return, and then I got a bicycle. Showed up in my living room. Brand new Mustang bike. I put it in one of the scenes in Eternal Sunshine. A Mustang bike with a banana seat.
Just before Thanksgiving 1995, I found out that I was going to make $10 million.
So you visualized?
From then on, it was whenever I wanted something to happen, I manifested it. I stood there in an open field like this with my arms out.
Even without doing any activity, you can still manifest what you want if you organize these 4 dimensions in one direction and keep it unwavering in that direction for a certain period of time. Now he believes Shiva will do it for him and it will happen. So is Shiva going to come and build your house? No, I want you to understand, God will not lift his little finger for you. What has not happened till now on this planet can happen tomorrow. Human beings are capable of making it happen tomorrow. Everything we as human beings have created on this planet was essentially first created in our minds. All that you see, which is human work on this planet, first found expression in the mind, then it got manifested in the outside world. The wonderful things that we have done on this planet and the horrible things that we have done on this planet, both have come from the human mind. So if we are concerned as to what we create in this world, it's extremely important that first of all we learn to create the right things in our mind, how we keep our minds. If we do not have the power to keep our minds the way we want it, what we create in the world is also going to be very accidental and haphazard.
You literally see yourself in your own consciousness. You see yourself the way you want to be. Then you've got to train yourself to feel you are that person. You feel it. You see it and you feel it. Now, if you continue to hold that picture and continually impress it, if you continually do that and continually impress it, then your body is going to be in that vibration. Now, there is a period of time before that idea will manifest in physical results or in physical form. A period of time must elapse, and we don't know what that period of time is. So when we think about this, all your friends are used to seeing you get the results you're getting. They're used to you feeling the way you're generally feeling and talking the way you talk. Now, when you go to change this, bang, like that, they're going to, who do you think you are? And they're going to laugh at you. They're going to make fun of you. They're going to talk about you behind your back, but you're going to hear about it. So here we are here now, and we've got to take and we've got to be this new person. We got to feel like that's who we are, and then we have to act that way. Our problem is, and we've got a real problem with this, okay, if you stop and think about it, you do have a problem. And the problem is that in here, you have a paradigm. So we could say the rules for our life are in here, in our subjective mind. What they think is very important. And we don't want to act like this new person because they'll make fun of us. Because we know we're not there. We know that we don't have that kind of money. We know that we don't have that kind of production. And so what are we going to do? Well, stop and think about it. We just keep going along the way we are. The seminar's over, we'll go back to thinking about what we were thinking about before the seminar started. You see, I believe that everybody on this line has a reasonably clear idea in your mind that if you've got the idea there, you've got it. Let's look at it this way for a moment. This is you, and this is me. If you've got an idea here, you can share that idea with me here through words. And those rules really care about what they think. They being God knows who, whoever you're working with. But what they think through gestures and through writing. Okay? Now, if you didn't have it here, you couldn't give it to me. But if you've got it, you can give it to me. If you can give it to me, that means you've got it. So you build the image of the person you want to be here. You've got it on an intellectual level. Okay? Now, if you get emotionally involved with that idea here, you can share it with me here through vibration. You can share that idea here. I can pick up your feelings through vibration. You can share it. Now, you could not share it with me if you didn't have it. But because you've got it here, you can share it. You can share those feelings, and you will pick up those feelings. So you've got it here on a spiritual or emotional level. Now, the only place you do not have it is here on a physical level in your results. And you've got senses. You can see, hear, smell, taste, touch. They've got senses. They can hear, see, smell, taste, touch. And they look and they see it's not there. You look and you see it's not there. And because you look and see it's not there, and you're knowing they're damn well they can see it not there, we just sort of get rid of it all and say, out of hell with it. And we let it all go.